Peace, family. What's going on? You're tuned into the frequency of us.
Something about getting closer in love, because we love ourselves so much.
This is episode 1, the first breath, the root. So, before we talk about the collective, the us, the vibration we share, we gotta talk about you. Now, what is your frequency? No, I'm not talking about the mask, not the story, not the role, but the true you. The you underneath the pain, the survival, the overthinking, So today, we're asking big questions, but we're gonna start simple. What is the frequency of us?
Forever getting closer in love, because we love ourselves so much.
Segment 1. Where do you start? So people ask me all the time, Corey, where should I start? Well, I'm going to tell you from experience. Start right where you are. Start with the part of you that's tired of the pretending. Start with the version of you that's still hiding, hoping someone will give you permission to finally exhale. How about that? You don't need a guru. You don't need a perfect plan either. You just need presence. You need honesty. You need your breath. So let me ask you, when did you first learn to leave yourself? What pains are you still carrying that doesn't belong to you? And what would it feel like to come home? I mean, we all want to come home, right? Yeah, we gotta dig deeper than this. So I got a story for you from Sadhguru. For those of you who don't know, he is the Indian guru for the entire country. Like, he is the man. And he's really been resonating in my soul through the podcast that I listen to. He's been featured on various ones like Joe Rogan, the Lewis Howes podcast, so many, his own podcasts. And so I just feel so grateful to get to listen to his messages on a daily basis, It's very endearing to me. So this story is called Light Your Corner. And so the way Sadhguru put it, he once told a story about a man who came to him overwhelmed with the state of the world. The man said, I want to help. I want to make the world better. Sadhguru smiled and said, just light up your corner. That's enough. That right there, that's what's awakening. That's what's awakening us. The frequency of us, you see? It's not about saving the world. It's about cleaning your mirror. It's about vibrating from a place so pure, so grounded, that others naturally rise just by being near you. All right, let's go a little bit deeper than that, right? So ask yourself right now, am I living from my body or from my heart? Here's the difference. When you live from the body alone, you're surviving, you're reacting, you're scanning for threats, you're playing roles, you're hustling for love. These are all the traits of living from the body. But when you're living from the heart, you're creating, you're choosing, you're flowing. You're tuned into your intuition, not just your instincts. Your body remembers trauma. your heart remembers the truth. Those are the differences, living in between those two spaces in life. And so many of us have lived disconnected from the heart, numb, guarded, our traumas making us feel afraid to feel too much. But the awakening, it starts when you get quiet enough to feel everything. Now let's ask yourself this. What am I afraid to feel right now? Because we know there's always something in there that we're scared to show the world, scared to show ourselves. Where am I holding pain in my body that my heart is ready to release? You know? Do you feel pains in your body that normally come through the process of you going through your emotions and the feelings? And also too, what version of me has never been given permission to breathe freely, you know? What do you have to hide most of the time that you don't like anybody to see? These are things to reflect on as we listen to this podcast. This is truly the beginning of seeing the frequency of us. Let's dive just a little bit deeper. You want to know another great person who speaks on behalf of attachments? Jordan Peterson. For those who know Jordan Peterson, he's a male influencer, a male men's coach, speaker. He's a life coach, he's a mentor, he is a spiritual guidance for a lot of men on this earth. And you know, he talks about how we don't just find love, we repeat what's familiar, right? We always stay in a constant role of looped chaos when we don't fix things that are unstable. And if we grew up in an instability situation, love might feel chaotic, you know? If we're abandoned, love might feel like fear. It's really all about the different attachment styles that are not just personal, they're generational, spiritual, they're even cellular, like they go deep. But the beauty is, it's that awareness gives you a choice. You don't have to repeat the frequency you were handed. However, you can rewrite it, you can rewire it, and you can reroute it. And this collective starts with you. Now, family, here's what I know. You can't help the collective if you're lost in the fog of your own forgetting, right? You can't love freely if you're still loving through your wounds. And I can tell you, I used to love from my wounds heavy because that's where I was most safe. So before we go wide, we go deep. We explore you. Not me, not we. Eventually it'll be us, but for right now we're going to explore you. And so we ask, what's your personal truth? What are you broadcasting into your relationships? And what are you ready to release so that the real us can thrive and rise? All right, so let's end with presence. I want you to close your eyes if you can. And I want you to take a deep breath through your nose. Hold it. Exhale it out. Feel your feet on the ground, right? Touch the bottoms of your feet. Maybe if you have shoes on, take them off if you can. If you can't, just feel your heart inside your chest. Go ahead and put your hand on your chest. Feel that pulsating beat. Feel the rhythm of your soul as it beats in your chest. Now reach down by your belly and feel your breath in your belly. The This is where the awakening begins. Not in the mind, not in the future, but right here, right now, in your body, in your truth. This is the frequency of us.